ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Hi, welcome back to Katie Can't Read. I'm Katie, I can read, and happy May the 4th be with you, everyone. It is May the 4th as of the day this is getting posted, and so I have my Star Wars earrings on that were made by my best friend. Right? So cute. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I am a huge Star Wars fan. Like, to the point where the pillows on my bed are Star Wars pillowcases. I have loved Star Wars since I was a little kid, and I love it forever and ever and ever. And so when I realized that May the 4th was on a posting day, I said, well, we have to make a Star Wars video. So then I thought long and hard about what we're doing, and today I am going to give you a book recommendation based on the planet you choose to go on vacation. This is your vacation book for the planet that you are vacaying on. You know, when you're just like, I'm relaxing in the sand dunes of Tatooine, in the Dune Sea, and you're like, wow, I just really need a book right now. I got you right now, okay? When you're chilling on Naboo and you're like, oh wow, what do I read to match this atmosphere? I got you. So anyway, we're gonna go through 15 planets, and I'm gonna give you a book for each of them, and we're gonna do this pretty quickly, so this isn't super long. Cool. Let's jump right in. And also, I want to know who your favorite Star Wars character is down below. Cool. The first planet we are visiting on our tour of the galaxy is Ahch-To. Ahch-To is a island planet. It's a planet filled with lots of little islands and mostly ocean, and it is a great escape from your problems. When you need to run away and hide from everyone, visit Ahch-To. Not only are you alone, but you also have armies of little porgs who are there to defend you and to cuddle with you at all hours of the night. Ahch-To is a peaceful little island with lots of beautiful views of the water. Everywhere you go, there's a water view. So I think if you're going to visit Ahch-To, you should read Circe by Madeline Miller. The reason I chose Circe is because Circe also spends her entire book on an island. And I feel like that's all the thought I need to put into it. Is that Circe spends time on an island and you will spend time on an island. And perfect, you know? The next planet on our tour of the galaxy is Alderaan. Alderaan is the home planet of Princess Leia and her parents, Bail and Brea Organa, well, adoptive parents. And here on Alderaan is a peaceful planet. It is a green, beautiful, lush planet, and it's probably the closest planet that resembles Earth as like a whole ecosystem. It's very beautiful. It's a good escape if you want something comfortable, but like don't go for too long. You know, like don't stay too long because you might never return. On Alderaan, I highly recommend reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. Sure, I didn't like this book very much, but I just feel like, you know, The Invisible Life and the soon destroyed Alderaan really like go hand in hand right there. You know, like, yeah, Alderaan becomes invisible too. Our next stop is the lovely planet of Batuu. Batuu is essentially the planet that Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland and Disney World is based on. It is a trader's planet. It is pretty criminal, you know, it's a little bit of an underground sort of place. Lots of high crime rates, good place to disappear though. Like if you're looking to disappear and to get into some trouble, this is where you should go. So that is why I am going to recommend Six of Crows and pretty much the entire GRISHAVERSE for Batuu. For some reason, they have the same energy in my brain. Batuu looks a lot like Ketterdam to me in my little brain. They're very similar. I could see smuggler Kaz Brekker wandering Batuu, you know, and looking for work. I just see it vividly and crystal clear in my brain. So yeah, read Six of Crows on your Batuu vacation, but I doubt it'll be a real vacation. I doubt it. I think you'll get into some hijinks. Our next planet on our trip is Bespin. Bespin is known for its beautiful capital, Cloud City, which Lando Calrissian took home in during the events of The Empire Strikes Back. This is one of my personal favorite destinations. Something about a city in the clouds just makes me feel something. For your trip to Bespin, I just felt like you should be reading The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I just think that if you're vibing in the clouds, you're gonna want to read a book about, you know, a grounded friendship. The next stop on our journey of the universe is Coruscant. Coruscant is the capital planet. This planet is just one big city. It is New York City on steroids. We love to see it. It is the home of the government, the home of the Jedi Temple, the home of a whole lot of underground crime. It is a wonderful city, and I chose Red, White, and Royal Blue to be your book in the city. Why would you read Red, White, and Royal Blue in here? It's because to me, Red, White, and Royal Blue is very urban. It just feels very city-ish to me. Like, I just think that Alex Claremont Diaz would thrive as part of the Galactic Senate. And frankly, if you're vacationing on Coruscant, you're gonna want to read a book that's not gonna stress you out. And Red, White, and Royal Blue is the fluffiest, easiest, lightheartedest book I can think of recommending right now. So you're gonna want something relaxing in this high-stress city, so you should read Red, White, and Royal Blue while you're on this planet. Next up is the swamp planet Dagobah. Dagobah is the planet that Yoda found home in after the fallout of Order 66. And it is a very swampy, gross planet that would be an interesting vacation choice, but I don't judge you. You know, like, you do you, boo. You do you. So if you're vacationing on Dagobah, I highly recommend The Raven Cycle by Maggie Steifvater. Frankly, bring all 4 books. You're going to be very bored and very stuck inside your little hut because you don't want to die because of swamp monsters. I think you should read The Raven Cycle while on Dagobah because it has the same kind of, like, weird energy of, like, weird magic. Like, you know something's magical is going down. And, like, Cabe's Water and Dagobah kind of have a similar energy. So you would be like, okay, cool. This is kind of the vibe, and maybe it'll inspire you to go look for a Welsh king in the swamps of Dagobah. Like, maybe you'll just be like, this is what we're doing on this vacation. It's not a vacation, it's a quest. Our next stop on our tour of the universe is the Forest Moon of Endor. And the Forest Moon of Endor, prominently featured in Return of the Jedi, is a planet populated by Ewoks, who are the most lovable little human-eating teddy bears you've ever seen. We love to see it. But you know what? You can befriend them. They appreciate a good golden deity as much as the next girl. This is a lovely vacation. If you can earn the Ewoks' hospitality, then you can stay in their tree houses. It's very rustic. It's very cottagecore. You'll really feel connected to your inner self. And I think it's a good place to go if you need like a spiritual vacation, you know, and so that's why I'm recommending Mooncakes by Wendy Zhu and Suzanne Walker. This to me has the same cottagecore energy as Endor, okay? It's a graphic novel about witch lesbians, and you're telling me that's not what Endor is? Bold. The next planet we're gonna stop by is the frozen planet Hoth. Why are you vacationing on Hoth unless you're going skiing? I don't know. Make sure to avoid those wampas, you know? But enjoy a good ride on a tauntaun, maybe get your snowboard out, go down the slopes. I don't judge you. We're all having a good vacation here, and we all want something different out of our vacation. So when you're vacationing on Hoth, I highly, highly, highly recommend you read a book that makes you feel warm, because you will be very cold. So that's why I am recommending for you to read on your vacation on Hoth, The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. This book makes you feel warm in a way that you didn't think was possible. The warm and fuzzies you get are only parallel to that of a pair of fuzzy socks, my friends. That is all I'm going to say about that. If you want to be warm, you should read The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. Next up, we have Mandalore. Mandalore, the home of all of that political drama. If you're going to Mandalore, you're probably going on a diplomatic mission, and I hope you understand their political structure better than I do, because it's a mess. It's a mess, okay? Like, unrelated, kind of related. Why is their entire system of government based on a dark saber that you have to win in a fight to rule? Like, that's so dumb. Change your laws, okay? Change your policy. Tradition is nothing if the policy is bad. Whatever. So if you're going to Mandalore, you are definitely in a diplomatic situation, or maybe you're like accompanying your diplomatic friend. And so if you're accompanying them, I recommend to you The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I chose The Cruel Prince by Holly Black for Mandalore because both of these systems have very messy politics. And I just think that they match very well. So if you're going to Mandalore and you're like, wow, I wish I had a political system I understand a little bit better than the one that I am witnessing, read The Cruel Prince. Next up, we're stopping by the lava planet Mustafar. Notably on Mustafar, this is where Darth Vader lost all 3 of his remaining limbs and his butt burned off. So if you are visiting Mandalore for the Darth Vader Museum, welcome. Welcome to the Hall of Vader. His castle is here. We have a tourist photo op on the high ground. It's a really good time here on Mustafar. If you're vacaying here, I highly recommend reading Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I just feel like it'll really help you get into that friends to enemies mindset that you sort of see with the confrontation between a young Darth Vader and his former best friend, Obi-Wan Kenobi. That mentality of that book will help you out with Mustafar. It'll heighten your experience on this vacation. Because you'll be like, you'll get it. Then we're gonna skirt over and stop on Naboo. Naboo is our most popular choice on our vacation plan for very obvious reasons. Naboo is one of the most beautiful planets in the entire galaxy. The garden planet Naboo. It's stunning. The lakeside houses, the capital city of Theed is stunning. We have beautiful queens and we have beautiful flowers here on Naboo. And I recommend you vacay here. So if you're looking to vacation on Naboo, I highly recommend Legendborn by Tracy Deonn to read while you're here, because you're gonna want something with some strong female leads and, a little bit of love triangle, some magic. That's all about Naboo. Naboo is a stunning planet and Legendborn is a stunning book. So read Legendborn while you're camping out on Naboo. Next, we're stopping on one of my other favorite vacation locations in this entire galaxy, and that is the beach planet of Scarif. Scarif, prominently featured in Rogue One, is where the Empire used to keep all of their major plans. This planet is stunning. It looks like every beach catalog that you love. And if it wasn't so overtaken by stormtroopers for so many years, maybe we would have all vacationed there more. But unfortunately, the Emperor said, this is my beach house and we're going to put the Death Star plans here. And we all just had to suffer. So while you are on the beautiful beach planet of Scarif, I am going to recommend you read Beach Read by Emily Henry. You're going to want to read a beachy, lovey book while you are watching these stormtroopers kill a whole bunch of ragtag rebels. It's a beautiful planet. You'll sit there under the palm tree and read Beach Read and enjoy the beautiful day. But again, don't stay too long. You might die. Next, we are bouncing over to the desert planet of Tatooine, the home planet of Anakin Skywalker and his eventual son, Luke Skywalker. Tatooine is frequently described as if there is a bright center of the universe, you are on the planet farthest from. So essentially, I think you should read We Are Okay by Nina LaCour if you're vacationing on Tatooine. Because if you're vacationing on Tatooine, there's something going on, my friend. You need a little therapy. So I feel like this book would help you unlock why you need to go to a therapist. Because if you're thinking Tatooine is a really good vacation spot, other than to hang out with banthas, or to visit family. Like if you're going, or to go to the pod race. If you're going to Mos Espo's pod race, fine. If you're going to, on a bantha ecology trip, fine. If you're going to visit a family member, fine. But if you're going to just hang out, get a tan, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Read We Are Okay while you're there. It'll make it feel a little better. And one of our final stops on our tour of the galaxy, we are stopping on Yavin 4. Yavin 4 is the A New Hope base of the Rebel Alliance. We have a Rebel Alliance museum here on Yavin 4, chock full of memorabilia and old droids that they left behind and old X-Wings they left behind. Do not touch. Do not touch. Don't touch anything. This is a museum. And while you are on Yavin 4, I think you should read The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. The whole trilogy, you know? I just think the forest atmosphere of Yavin 4 and the really cool structures we got going here will really help you tap into that sort of like Panem vibe. It's a little bit abandoned on Yavin 4, so you'll kind of really you'll sink into it. You'll really enjoy it, but it'll be a little bit distant enough as a story that you won't relate too hard. And finally, on our vacation, we got sucked into the Death Star. We got tractor beamed into the Death Star, and so now I'm going to give you the last recommendation with pain in my eyes, because we are going to die here. Here on the Death Star, I think you should only read one book, and that is A Complicated Love Story Set in Space by Shaun Hutchinson. Why should you read A Complicated Love Story Set in Space by Shaun Hutchinson while you're trapped on the Death Star? Because I feel like there's no better book to read when you're trapped on a battle station on a spaceship than to read a book about a bunch of people trapped on a spaceship while you're on a spaceship. And maybe, just maybe, A Complicated Love Story Set in Space has a better and more happy ending than the one we're about to have right now on the Death Star, my friends. I hope it doesn't, but I think it will. Thank you for watching. As you can see that the chaos of the last couple clips, I really didn't put a lot of thought into any of these recommendations. I just went with vibes, and that's all that matters, my friends. Happy Star Wars Day to you all. Drop your favorite anything about Star Wars, scenes, score, characters, ships, unless they're Reylo, ships, specifically the Millennium Falcon, planets. Tell me what planet you are vacationing on. That means a lot to me. Where are you going on vacation on this beautiful Star Wars day? May the Force be with you, everyone. Thank you, like, subscribe, comment. We already went over that. May the Force be with you. I will see you in the next chapter.